Hey Becca, say hi to the camera. This is Becca. I love you, Becca. This is Kevin finishing the video. This is our last day here. It's 4 a.m. We've been worshiping and talking about Jesus for way too long. Oh, actually not too long. Just about the amount of time. And I'm so sad this is the last day. I got like so many more hours with people. I love you guys. Oh, true. We're gonna be hanging out forever. Oh, I miss all of you. Kevin, Becca, Joe, especially Kevin. Yeah. Love you guys.
I carry freedom, unashamed and afraid. It's not by works, but by your blood.
So it's Isaiah. I'm from The Awakening. Right now we're in Manteca, California, and we just got out of a revival service, and I'm telling you, revival's breaking out all over California. We started a year ago, and we've had over 30,000 people come to our house. People are gathering, showing up drunk on bicycles, people with cancer, people getting out of wheelchairs. It's honestly ridiculous. Kids that I was partying with in the world for hours are now praying for hours or fasting, and we're believing for a revival to take this nation. We're believing Obama's going to get saved, Lil Wayne's going to get saved, Lady Gaga's going to get saved. We're believing for a revival that's going to turn Hollywood and turn San Francisco. We're actually going in the morning to San Francisco to train a group of kids how to cast out demons, heal the sick, how to prophesy, and to take back San Francisco. So, man, we're doing it every day, all day. Revival is not just a one-time event; it's a lifestyle we walk in, and we're not just meeting every week. And we had about 600-700 a night that are just. We're not a church, you know. It's not just a meeting, but it's a lifestyle. You actually walk in this every single day, driving out demons, healing the sick, Walmart, Costco. I mean, we're believing people get out of wheelchairs at 7-Eleven. So this is what we're seeing in our city. I have Andrew Armstrong with me from North Carolina. He actually flew out Sunday. They're experiencing revival while in Morningstar, and let me share with you what they've been doing.
Yeah, basically what's going on is we're at the beginning stages of it. We don't know what it's all going to be, but I tell you what it's not. It's not just a moment. It's not just a service. It's not just our ministry. What God is doing is bigger than us. That's why God's connecting us to the West Coast. Because what burns in my heart and what we're burning for is a movement. And we don't want just a moment. We want a movement. We want something that absolutely rocks. Biblically speaking, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that was a biblical movement. And God establishes a family that's not just in one location. And so what we're seeing, we're starting to gather. We're starting to get pastors in our city. We're trying to get youth pastors and other young adults pastors to come together. We don't care the denomination. We don't care if you go to the Spirit-filled church down the road. In fact, sometimes those are the hardest ones to connect with because we have the same style. But what the Lord's starting to do is starting to bring hearts together. You know what's happening? People are burning for the same thing. Yes. It's not Isaiah Saldivar. It's not Andrew Armstrong. We're not just two unique crazy guys. We're two guys who we burn for the Lord, and we find out that all people are looking for is a definition and a reason to burn. And so what we're waiting. This is what's starting to happen in Charlotte. We're believing that this is the beginning stages of a legitimate movement. Movements don't start when 4,000 show up. They start when 4 begin to pray. And so what we're trying to do is we're starting to pray again, or it's awakening. It's awakening the prophetic. Like our kids are starting. My kids. This isn't a one man show like with Isaiah. His teams laying hand on the sick. My youth are praying the sick. Isaiah was just in Charlotte, in Fort Mill, really, at a conference. And even at that meeting, I have kids. They're praying for kids, and they're getting radically healed. Their kids are praying for them. They're prophesying. They're doing this stuff. They're the ones casting out the devils. They're the ones really doing it. And that's what's bringing the presence in. And so what I believe God's doing is He's taking what's going on the East Coast and on the West Coast, and He's combined together. He's taking the creativity and prophetic of the East Coast, and He's going to take the fire. John the Baptist make a decision from the West Coast, and He's going to put it together. And God's going to birth out a genuine movement. And the movement starts now.